the episode of Brick by Brick, episode 6. This episode, I'm going to be talking about my journey of entrepreneurship. It's been a journey so far, and I'm going to keep pursuing my journey as well. Right now, it's just the beginning, but since it's my story, I'll be completely vulnerable and honest on how I came to this point. So, before that, entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do. So before being an entrepreneur, I had to become a person of value. And before becoming a person of value, I went through stages of my life who built me to the person I am today. So the first stage, people grow from heartbreak or broken pockets or even empty stomachs. My growth started from heartbreak. I had people in my circle, which I'm also going to talk about circle in a little bit, but I had people in my circle who betrayed me in a way, and that caused the heartbreak. So from the heartbreak, I began to work on my physical pillar, constantly in the gym, because I was basically not running from the pain, but I was using that to fuel me to work on my physical pillar. And the gym is a beautiful place. You get to meet people who are spiritual, people of high energy. That's why the gym is just so important, because the gym changed my life. I was working out before, but I never was consistent. And you also have to be consistent when it comes to being an entrepreneur, like consistent with thinking as well. But the consistency changed my life. I'm continue to go to the gym every day. Before I was in the gym, and then if I had work or anything, I would go away from going to the gym because I was always just working and having my time and working for other people's dreams. But now I'm able to invest in myself, and the people I have around me right now is also helping me. That's why it's really important to have that circle around you, people who's going to build you and people who's going to continue to look after you, people who love you, who tell you the truth. So that is why I'm built today the way I am, because I have people in my circle who continue to tell you the truth, and that's going to make me free. Some people, it makes them miserable, but I love the truth because I could see, they see my flaws and I'm able to work on those flaws as well. So that's changed me. The heartbreak changed me, and physical pillar is really important. So I talk about circle because circle is also really important, because like the people around you, they can see the bits and pieces where you may be missing. And a lot of people who are fake, you don't want those people in your circle. You definitely don't want. That's why it's really important to know, pick and choose who's in your circle. Everybody cannot be around you, especially when you start a journey like this, entrepreneurship. That's why entrepreneur is really important, because they get to choose who they be around. As an employee, you can't choose. You just gotta basically do what people tell you to do. So the 5 pillars is another thing that will change everybody's life, not just mine. The 5 pillars is spiritually, you gotta have a connection with God. God comes first always. Mentally, you have to know the knowledge. You can't, if I don't know the knowledge that I'm getting now, how I'm gonna encourage others and feed the knowledge to others. So knowledge is very important. Knowledge is power. Then the physical pillar, which I talked about, is very important, because when you're in the physical pillar, you're going through pain and you're getting rid of that weakness. And then also being physically fit, it builds discipline. Believe it or not, I was skinnier than this, but now I'm in the gym every day consistently. So before, hold my physical pillar, before I was never in the gym every day. I never understood the value of being in the gym every day. I always thought, oh, you need to take rest days. But being in the gym, it doesn't always just work on your physical, it works on your mental as well, because it's your mind. Sometimes when you're in the gym, your mind telling you, oh no, you can't do it. That little voice in your head telling you, oh no, you can't do it, or you can't push through. But that's why the gym is really changed my life. And then another pillar is emotional. You can't be in your feelings, especially when people is telling you the truth. You got to continue to just receive that truth. A lot of people in this world are so fake. They don't tell you the truth. But me, I always never liked lying, or I always liked telling the truth. But just being around the circle, I'm able to be more blunt. That's what people I want in my life. The people who are blunt and is going to tell you the truth. Then last, financial. money comes last on the list. You got to keep striving. You got to be that person, be, do, have. You can't just always look at the money. A lot of people want to go just straight to the goal, but you got to also always look at just being that person first before you have all those things. Those things are going to come, but you have to work on yourself first. I could tell you one thing that a friend of mine, a brother of mine, Gianni, always said was the best investment you can make on yourself. And I never understood that. I always thought like when I hear about investing, it was always in stocks or mutual funds. But he always told me the best investment you can make is on yourself. And I'm coming to learn that as well as being around him because I honestly, when he first was saying that, he said it over and over again and never clicked to me. But now it's finally clicking because your mind, especially investing in your mind, the mind is really powerful. Like what separates the best from the rest is our mindset. What separates us from animals is mindset. The mind is so powerful. Your mind is your computer or where you make decisions at. That's why it's really important to work on your mind. So after the heartbreak and then going to the gym, I met Yandi and Carlos at the gym, but I wasn't really there consistently. But as I began to go consistently, we ended up building a more spiritual and stronger connection. And now I'm here now because they invested into me. But before they invested into me, they had to invest in themselves. That's why it's really important to always invest in yourself. Because if you invest in yourself, then you can help others. That's when you can help others. It's a saying, take care of me for you, and I take care of me for you. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. There you go. So that's why it's really important because you help yourself, you can help others. So that's when I took the risk. You know, these guys poured into me. They constantly poured into me and was talking to me. And I took that risk to become a business owner. And I didn't know where it will lead me, but I just got tired of the same old Jamar. But now I wanted to build Mar up. So that's why I took the risk because I decided that I deserve better for myself. I didn't want to keep doing the same thing and or working a 9 to 5. So this business owner journey is in this entrepreneur journey is basically getting me out of my comfort zone. It's really important for you to get outside your comfort zone. You got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's a saying that I live by today. Because when you're in your comfort zone, you're just chilling and you're not going to do anything to better yourself. So these guys are really getting me out of my comfort zone and that's showing love because you're not going to grow if you're in comfort zone or you're in fear zone. You're not going to grow. My vision now, I just want to help people. That's my purpose, to help people. We was put on the earth to help people. Even talking about Jesus, like we was put on this earth to spread the gospel. But that's my purpose as well. So I'm just want to wrap all that and I just want to wrap all that together. It's us being able to help people and having people like have the dream car, the dream home, but all starts with a dream business. So my passion is always to help people, but I keep reiterating that in order to help people, I have to help myself. So that's why I'm so glad to have the circle that I have right now, because I did struggle with self doubt. Of course, I struggled with self doubt because I didn't know the other areas. You know, being the employee, I always had an employee mindset. I would stay being an employee. I've been an employee all my life, but now I'm a business owner. I'm going into the right quadrant, and I have mentors and coaches that can help me with that. That's why it's really important for you to have a coach. Now, consistency is really important when it comes to entrepreneurship. And that's what I'm working on currently right now, because I have to do an episode every week. Like consistency builds. It was an episode that Carlos just did about the rule of 100. And the rule of 100 is really important. 100 is a beautiful number. He just did, shout out to Carlos who just did 100 episodes. That's where I want to get to right now, because you do something 100 times, you show that consistency, and you show that growth. And then that growth is going to lead into habits. I also want to talk about your network is your net worth. Being on a podcast now, I'm working on my communication. And that's very important in entrepreneurship. because you have to know how to be into people's minds. And your network is your net worth. So that's why I got to continue to talk to people as well, because I want to help people. So that's why I got to get my message out there. And this podcast has helped me do that. And my journey to entrepreneurship has helped me do that. So that being said, I'm an entrepreneur right now, and I believe you guys can do it as well. My team is here to help. Thank you. Thank God for this opportunity. Thank you for listening.